So, hi internet. Yeah, yesterday I'm riding through town, as I do on a motorbike, and I normally do motorcycle vlogs. I've got a camera on my helmet. My microphone wasn't working. Messed up, my own fault. I've messed the light up. Anyway, so quickly, I just wanted to do this video. In England, I won't bore you quickly. In England, there's three main political parties. There's the Labour, the Conservatives, and the Liberal Democrats. Labour, who are the current government, are holding their political party in Brighton. I live in Brighton, I commute through Brighton. So I commute into town. On my way home, I pass where the conference is going on. And as I'm approaching, I see three motorcycle coppers. Not doing anything wrong, I'm riding along, I'm doing the speed limit. I go past them, they pull out behind me. And for about 2 miles, I go past all the conference stuff, and I'm, commenting to the camera. Actually, I'm saying, oh, look, here's the conference. Wow, they've got big crash barriers. Or wow, look at this British presence. Wow, wow, wow. I wasn't sort of blatantly looking or anything. Anyway, so the police pull me over, blue flashing lights, and I'm a bit bemused by this because I've not done anything wrong. So I pull up to the side of the road, and the guy comes up to me. He's a motorcycle copper. He comes up and he says, "Is that a camera in your helmet?" I said, "Yep." He said, "What's that for then?" Now, I'm not being funny, but I didn't want to be rude to the guy, but it's a bit of a retarded question, really. What do most people use a camera for? It's a camera, I use it to record. Hello? So yeah, I said to him, I said, like I said, on a traffic stop, you don't want to be sarcastic or piss off the copper, but, I said to him, I said, well, it's a camera. I use it to record video. And he said, okay, why? And I said, well, the same reason as you have a camera on your bike, in case, well, as evidence, in case anything goes wrong, for insurance purposes. I see idiots all the time, and if ever the worst does happen, I've got a record of hopefully me being in the right and the other person being in the wrong. Now, do you know what? Actually, do you know what he said next? And this really wound me up. He said, "Oh, riding around with that on your helmet, you're going to get stopped all the time, mate." And this annoyed me. Why? Why am I going to get stopped all the time? If everybody did what I did, you'd almost be out of a job, because everyone's recording. If anything nasty does happen, there's blatant evidence from a million perspectives. So why me riding along should or do you think, or why would I be stopped more because of that? It makes no sense to me. And it wasn't the first retarded thing he said, because the stop went on. By this time they did a stop and search, and they had absolutely no reason to stop me or search me. But of course they've got the new terrorism card, haven't they? Oh, terrorism laws, right, okay. They thought I was a terrorist. Bit confused by that, if I'm honest. Just riding down the road, he said, we're going to stop everyone with a camera. These were his words. Everyone with a camera gets stopped. Now, I'm not being funny, but I don't know how terrorists, as far as I'm concerned, don't walk around with cameras, So clearly they thought I was on some covert sort of, undercover reconnaissance mission or something, But this is the thing that really gets me. All right, well done, hands up, I'm a terrorist. You caught me, I'm a criminal mastermind. You got me, well done. But what did you possibly expect to find on the video? Seriously, give me a break. I'm riding along. What did you expect me to be going like, oh, okay, Ahmed, the bomb, plant the bomb there. This is where we're going to plant the bomb, and don't worry, the cops are there, but I've seen, we passed already, never mind. What? Are you kidding me? You could see more from Google Maps, for fuck's sake. What did you possibly expect me to be recording? And this leads me on to my point, because they did the stop and search, and he said, okay, you're not allowed to leave here until you show me what you've recorded while on the last part of your journey. And I'm like, well, you just followed me for the last 2 miles, so I recorded what me and you both saw. The camera's here on my helmet, whatever I look at is what's recorded. So, again, a bit of a funny thing to ask of me, really, because blatantly all you're going to get is a video of me riding down this road, where you just followed me riding down this road. What did you possibly expect to see? Seriously. Let's say I'm a terrorist. Worst case scenario, what's going to be on there? Because I'm baffled. So yeah, the stuff goes on, and I have no facility to show the guy the footage because it's just a hard drive under my bike. Eventually, thankfully, actually, he let me go. Thankfully, I say, because I wasn't really sure what else was on the memory card. Not that I do anything wrong on a regular basis, but sure, you know, me, like everybody else, and if you know, everybody speeds. Every single person on this planet speeds, and if you say not, you're a liar, because people do. Inadvertently, you know, I'm on the world's most powerful motorbike, allegedly, depends who you believe, but you know, trying to do 30 mile an hour is actually kind of hard. So, you know, sometimes I hold my hands up, I drift over the speed limit. When I noticed I'm over, certainly by, you know, a lot, I might slow down. So, yeah, I was kind of a little bit concerned by that. But, you know, I started to get annoyed. I'm thinking to myself, well, you're about with me, wasting my time and your time. This is the point, your time. You know, all these criminals and all the terrorists, they're going about their usual business while you're wasting your time with me at the roadside. Did you really think I was a terrorist? No, did you? You're just bored and wanted some excuse. Oh, he's got a camera. He's clearly up to no good. Why do you have this mindset that people with a camera on their helmet must be up to no good? He said it. He said, I'm going to get pulled over more because I've got a camera on my helmet. Why? It makes no sense. It's illogical. It's cockamamie. And the thing is, before this terrorist legislation came in, they would have had no right to pull me over, let alone stop and search me. To perform a stop and search, they have to have reasonable cause. They've got to think I'm a drug dealer. They've got to have reasonable suspicion to think that. They're not just going to think he might be a drug dealer. They've got to have witnessed an act that might make them think that. Or maybe I've got an offensive weapon. Again, they would have had to have reasonable cause. No, not with these new terrorism laws, they don't. They can pick on anybody and stop anybody they want. And the fact is, they're stopping everyone with a camera. Why? You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. You're wasting my money. I'm paying for you guys. What are you doing? If there's a terrorist threat and you're stopping everyone with a camera, seriously, you're wasting your time. If I wanted to record something, I've got enough covert equipment. I'm just Joe Blogs. I'm not a terrorist. If you look on my YouTube channel, I've got these sunglasses cameras. You'd never know they were a video camera. I could have recorded all day long and you'd never have known it if I'd have wanted to. Terrorists aren't going to walk around in bright fucking orange tourist clothes going click, 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 click. If you search the web and look at it, look, seriously, do this, search the web and look up anti-terrorism laws, photographer, stop and search. You'll find probably 1,000 posts from people moaning and whinging that they've been stopped and searched for no good reason. And these coppers want to look through their entire camera. Why? It's you've got no reason. No, seriously, give me a break. Did you really think I was a terrorist? Honestly? Because if you did, you're retarded and you don't deserve to be a copper. I mean, honestly, this is why coppers get a bad rep. I'm not being funny, because they say retarded things, they do retarded things. Like I say, when you're wasting your time with me, there's people out there being raped and murdered, and terrorists are out there, and they are up to no good. But like I say, no, none of these people are caught because you're all wasting your time stopping everyone camera. Give me a break! Winds me up so much. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. What a waste of time. Everyone's time. So yeah, I had to sit and wait at the side of the road while they filled out the stop and search forms and all this extra palaver. You know, I wasn't charged. There was nothing untoward and there was nothing wrong. All you managed to achieve was wasting 20 minutes of my time, 20 minutes of your time. Well done. Good effort. I'm not being funny. Have I said this already? I don't know. Sorry, I went off on a bit of a tirade. But even if I was a mastermind criminal terrorist, what could you have, you know, I'm just wondering what your mindset was while you're following me down the road that says, I'm going to stop this guy. And did you honestly expect to get a conviction out of it? What possibly did you expect to find on my video footage that could have done anybody any good? Because your job is to stop the bad guys and convict them. So you stopped me. What exactly were you hoping to achieve? Because I seriously do not get it. I don't. I'm lost. And, oh God, the British laws and the British justice system just has gone and winds me up on a daily basis. And every time I pick up the paper, you know, I'm losing my hair here because a lot of it just gets pulled out. Because Okay, I give up. And all this, you know, I've been working late, it's 10 o'clock at night, and I come home and the first thing I want to do is moan at the video camera, and, you know, I can't even find any trousers to wear, and I've done this whole thing in spotty pants, and, oh, just give me a break, please, guys.